Following up on commitments by the United States government to assist Guyana in tackling illegal and unreported fishing, United States Ambassador to Guyana Sarah Ann Lynch on Wednesday paid a visit to Corriverton, East-Berbice Corentyne. During her engagements there, she met with fishermen and members of the business community, where a range of issues were discussed. Those issues include, but are not limited to, unreported, illegal, and unregulated fishing, the ban on catfish export to the United States of America, security, governance, and the licensing woes of fishermen in the region. Ambassador Lynch was particularly concerned with unreported, unregulated, and illegal fishing.
Well, they did mention that the catch is down, which is a problem for the fisher folk. So when they are out there fishing, they aren't catching what they used to catch. So while they didn't mention observing specifically illegal fishing, one could say that that might be a possibility, or perhaps some of the larger commercial ships that are out there are fishing at such a rate that it's impacting these fisher folk who fish closer to shore. So they are concerned, and they're watching the situation very closely. I believe some of their more immediate concerns revolve around licensing issues and the cost of receiving their licenses from Suriname.
The United States ambassador also met with members of the Upper Corentyne Fishermen Co-op, where the issue of licensing was raised. President of the Upper Corentyne Chamber of Commerce explains the issue.
Sure. The challenge that they have is the amount of boats in the small area that they fish in. And what they said is the nets are tangled. And that's one of the challenges. As you are aware that for any Guyanese fishing from 66 official, they has to have a license. They work with a counterpart in Suriname, their license, meaning that they have to use someone in Suriname license. Prior to now, they used to be paying $300 US to their counterpart. It has gone up by $3,000. It doesn't end there. They have to, under the contractual arrangement with the license, they have to take the fish over to Suriname. What the Surinamese don't need, that's the fish returned back to Guyana. My understanding is that the chairman would have made representation, and the Honorable Minister of Agriculture is communicating with the Suriname authorities to have 150 licenses to Guyanese fishermen. The documentation was complete on Guyana part, I was told. They are waiting on the Suriname authorities.
The United States ambassador also committed to working along with her colleagues in the United States of America to address the current ban on the export of catfish from Guyana.
Our plan is to just relay this issue back in Georgetown to the appropriate ministries and continue that conversation.
The big issue about the export of catfish, and you're aware of the ban that we had, it was raised with the ambassador, and she's promised to look into the issue. The U.S. government is addressing it, so it's just a matter of time to deal with the fisheries department, and I believe soon we should have an answer. Because you know the gilbaca is pretty demanded in New York City, and that is classified as catfish also. But Ambassador was sharing, I don't know if you want to share the U.S.
Yeah, no,
it relates.
we're well aware that this is a product that the diaspora really enjoys, and but there are certain rules and regulations for the export market of catfish, and so we've had technical meetings with the folks here that would be responsible for making sure all the appropriate safety measures are in place and whatnot for export. So they're working on going through that list, and as soon as that is complete, hopefully there'll be some good news at some point in the future.
Reporting from Corriverton, East-Berbice Corentyne for the newsroom, I am Kurt Campbell.